How's it going, everyone? It's me, Stateside, here with a new video. It's been a while and I missed you guys, but I want to get back to consistent uploads and I want to start building back towards the 2024-2025 season here as we enter that. Of course, hopefully some videos coming out talking about transfers, talking about Copa America, talking about the Euros as well here in the next few weeks. But without further ado, let's get started with why you're here. Euro predictions. Starting off with Group A, we've got the hosts Germany, Scotland, Hungary, and Switzerland all grouped together. Very tight group, very good group. I think that this one will be very close. I'm going to take Germany as my winner of this group, and I'm going to take Switzerland in second, and I'm going to take Scotland in third for this first group. Moving straight along, though, we're going to go Spain, Croatia, Italy, Albania. Spain, Croatia, Italy are obviously going to be the top three from this group. Albania, I'm sorry to hear that. Albania, if you don't finish bottom of the group, we'll bring in back the cinnamon challenge. That's what we'll do. We'll bring back the cinnamon challenge. I'll do the cinnamon challenge when I react to these if Albania does not finish bottom of their group. Of course, that leaves three teams for me to talk about. First, Spain. Again, very good side. I think they're missing one or two players due to injury. Situation where you don't know who's going to play up front for them, how they're going to do attacking wise here in the tournament. Croatia, a very aging squad, and Italy, who's very inconsistent in tournaments. Obviously, they've won the last Euro, reigning champions. I'm going to go with Spain topping the group, Italy second, Croatia third, Albania, sorry again, you're bottom of this group. Up next, we have Group C, and Group C is made up of Slovenia, Denmark, Serbia, and of course, England. Is it coming home this year? I don't know. I guess you'll have to wait till the end of the video to find out, but let's talk about Slovenia, Denmark, Serbia, because I think England pretty easily are going to top this group. I've got Slovenia, Denmark, and Serbia. I think it's going to be pretty competitive. I'm going to go with Denmark, and then I'm going to pick Slovenia for that third place spot. I don't know if Serbia have the firepower. I know Benjamin Sesko is obviously with Slovenia, and I think Oblak also with Slovenia as well. I think they could possibly scratch through as a third place team. I don't know. I guess we'll have to take a look and see if they finish in one of those four places and qualify for the round of 16. Up next, we've got Group D, Netherlands, France, Poland, Austria. I think it's pretty obvious who's going to win this group. It's going to be France, the World Cup winners, then World Cup finalists. They've been competitive in pretty much every tournament for the last few years, or last almost decade now. They've been very competitive, facing up against some of the top teams in these tournaments as well. Netherlands, I think, again, very good in the midfield, very good in defense, but are they good enough where that matters and it is scoring goals? And I don't know if they have the firepower of a team like Poland, obviously, with Lewandowski. Austria, I'm sorry, I think you're going to finish bottom of the group. Netherlands and Poland, I just think Netherlands are going to win it just on quality of the all-around team compared to Poland. Two more groups here. We've got Group B. We've got Ukraine, Slovakia, Belgium, and Romania. I think Belgium topped this group pretty easily. It's going to be a tough fight in here for the second and third place slot. A lot of these teams probably don't even get third if they're playing in another group. If they're playing in the previous group, they finish fourth. I think Ukraine, Slovakia, Romania all have very good draws, very good opportunities to make it through the group stage into the knockout stage here. I'm going to go with Ukraine topping over Slovakia and Romania, and I'm going to pick Slovakia to finish third. Don't ask me why, because it's just kind of a feeling. I think Ukraine have enough motivation from outside. They've got the neutral support, obviously, coming into this Euros, and I think that just gives them an opportunity to make a run as a potential dark horse. Maybe I pick them as a dark horse. I guess you'll have to wait and see. Group F here, we've got Portugal, Czech Republic, Georgia, and Turkey. We've got four teams here. Pretty solid. It'll be very difficult. I think Portugal, again, top this group without very much difficulty, but I think these third place teams could be competitive. I do actually think Turkey, we've been calling them a dark horse team for a while now. Maybe they're just not a dark horse. Maybe they're just underwhelmed or overrated. And that's why I'm going to pick Czech Republic to group them, to go ahead of them in the group stage. Round of 16 here, and we got to pick our top four participating third place teams. Out of the six, I think, taking a look at their group, Scotland can easily steal a point from Switzerland and beat Hungary. Croatia could take a point from Spain and Italy, and 3 points from 3 draws, something like that. They could end up with 5 points and not win their group, and not get out of the group stage. I don't even know if that's possible. I think it is. Yeah. I guess on tiebreakers. Anyways, Scotland, Croatia, Slovenia, Poland, Slovakia, Turkey. I'm going to go with Croatia make it out of the group. Scotland make it out of the group. Poland, I'm trying to think. Don't think they'll get through their group. I think it'll be difficult. I don't think they'll get enough points. Slovenia, I could see that one. Slovakia, again, I think Slovakia could do it in that group. It's a very weak group. And I'm going to pick Turkey as my third one. I think they still get enough. Here we are now with the round of 16 starting off. We got the host Germany facing the Denmark team, a very good Denmark squad, a team that could potentially be a dark horse if they weren't facing the host, who I've got making a deep run this year. Germany, I think, will do solid. I think they'll handle Denmark pretty easily here. Up next, we've got Switzerland versus Italy. I think this one could be a banana peel game for Italy, but I do think the Italians do push through. Spain and England, I think, easily handle their games. So Spaniards I've got going through. I've got the English going through against Turkey. Portugal, Scotland. Again, Portugal going through. Netherlands, Ukraine. This is a tough one. I think I just talked about this Ukraine team making a run. They are my dark horse. That's why I've got them beating the Dutch. Belgium, Croatia. This is a difficult one. Two teams who haven't managed to win a trophy, but have been very competitive in competitions, have looked very good on paper, and have proven to be an aging squad. Belgium versus Croatia. I'm just going to pick Belgium. I think Belgium will get just enough quality from their strikers that we won't see from the Croatia squad. France versus Czech Republic. I'm going to pick the French again. I think this French team, just so much firepower, so many players. I think they could roll out their B squad. I think they could rotate in this tournament and beat the Czech Republic. Up next are our 4 quarterfinal matches. We got Spain versus Germany, Portugal versus Ukraine, Belgium versus France, England versus Italy. A rematch for England versus Italy. I'll talk about that here in a second. First, we've got Germany versus Spain. And again, I'm going to pick the host to make the semis. I'm going to pick the host to make the semifinals. And then we've got Portugal versus Ukraine. I think Portugal have very easy draws. We take a look above at their first draw. It was Scotland, and now they've got Ukraine. I'm going to pick Portugal to win that one as well for Portugal versus Germany semifinal. Up next, we've got Belgium versus France. I've got the French winning it. And then England versus Italy. It's a tough matchup. Again, rematch, like I mentioned, of the previous Euros. But I just think England this time around, I think they'll get over the Italian hump. And I think they will make a deep run into the semifinals where they will face the French. Here we are with our final 3 matches of the tournament. Germany, Portugal, France, England. Who takes it all home? Obviously, we got the Germans versus Portuguese. I think Germany, they've got a pretty solid team. Portugal, a lot of good players, a lot of players that around Ronaldo now that would have been good when he was in his prime. But I think this team overall is better than when Ronaldo was younger. But now that Ronaldo's aging, he may not be able to carry that team. But at the same time, could Ronaldo make a run for the Golden Boot this year? We'll talk about that here in a second as well. We're going to go with Germany versus Portugal. I'm going to pick the Germans to make it through. I think the Germans make the final here. And then again, we have the French versus the English. I think this will be a tough matchup for England. I don't see how England could get over this one. And I do see the French making the final again here. Germany versus France. We've got a final, a very competitive match. I think this will be, I think both teams have their different skill sets. I think the French have maybe a little less on the physical side. I think they have a little more of the speed, the technical ability, but I think the Germans' physicality will keep them in this match. I think it'll be a very tight match. Could see it going to penalties. Of course, that would be so exciting for the Euros final to go to penalties again, actually, following what happened last year or last Euros with England versus Italy. But there can only be one winner, and we're going to go with the French. I think France is the easy pick. I think they're the winners, and that's who I'm going with to win Euros 2024. You heard it here. France is winning the Euros. And here we have it. If you want to take a look at the full bracket below or around me, because I'm going to be right around where the center of your screen is right now. But if you want to take a look at where everything is, you've got your groups here above. You've got obviously your bracket all around me and your finalist champions right below. France winning Euro 2024. That's my picks As for our tournament awards, we're going to talk about a dark horse who I've already kind of hit on quite a bit. We've got our Golden Boot winner, our Young Player of the Year, and our Player of the Year. Dark horse, as I've already talked about, I think Ukraine's going to make a run. I think they're going to do well. I think they're going to make it to the quarterfinals. I think that's better than a lot of people tip them to make this time around. I think they've got just enough in the attack. Defensively, I'm a little worried. Goalkeeper, they're in a good position. I can't even think of his name. Real Madrid goalkeeper has done an excellent job for them this season as well. Anyways, on to the next one. We've got our Young Player of the Year. Germany making a run to the final. You know who they're going to need output foot from? Jamal Musiala. I think Jamal Musiala wins Young Player of the Year award without any issue. I think he does a fantastic job for Germany in that 10 position, taking over for Thomas Muller like no missing beats. I think that Havertz plays right in front of him. I think they build well off each other. Sometimes one goes forward further. Sometimes one drops back further. You have different play styles that mesh well together. I think they'll work well together. Both want to get forward, but both are willing to come back for the betterment of the team. But now we've got our player of the tournament. I'm going to go with obviously one of the French players because the French in this case have won it. And I think a player that could make waves this tournament, of course, is Mbappe. He's going to be my player of the tournament. I think if France win it, Mbappe's performing. He's playing at a level everyone knows he can. Now, is he going to be my Golden Boot winner? Yes, because he's the easy pick. Mbappe is one of the best players in the world right now, and there's no Erling Haaland in the tournament to give him a run for his money. So I think that it's going to be pretty easy. Kylian Mbappe wins the tournament's top goal scorer award. Could I see England, Harry Kane doing it? Could I see someone from Portugal like a Cristiano Ronaldo doing it? Yes and yes. Could I see anyone from Germany doing it? Not really. It's also interesting to think about Germany. Florian Wirtz is another one for the Young Player of the Year award, how he does. I think you've got Wirtz and Havertz and Musiala who all kind of want to play together, that 9 and 2 10s or something like that. Obviously, we'll just have to see what they run with in the tournament. Anyways, guys, that is my prediction for the Euros 2024. If you enjoyed any video, leave a like down below. Next week, we've got our Copa America predictions, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss that video. And comment down below any videos you want to see here coming up soon. I'll see you in the next one.